Hi, hello. Welcome to today's video. I'm very excited about it. It's going to be my 2019 favorites, and I have all my stuff in front of me. I really don't have that much to talk about. I wanted to do a little bit of like a recap as well, like lessons that I've learned, and then just like my favorites, because I really don't have that many favorites, but I'll explain more when I get into it. So if you want to see what I have loved this year, just keep watching. Okay, so like I said, I don't really have that many favorites, and I'm not like recapping too long here. I just want to say like this year I really dove deeper into like being more sustainable, but like not very good, but definitely the most I've ever been. I was just a lot more cautious with my purchases, and then like the main reason I would say that I don't have a lot of makeup favorites is because I really have not been wearing a lot of makeup this year. I cut down so much how much makeup I wear. If you haven't seen my decluttering video, go check it out. I'll link it up here. But most of the things that I used all year, it wasn't necessarily that I loved them. It was kind of just like, oh, I'm trying to finish them up, you know, so I don't waste them. This year was very nice. I got to travel a lot of places. I got to start off my year in January going to Costa Rica, which was like the most amazing trip I've ever done in my life, with my friends, which was like my first trip with friends. I started my YouTube channel this year, which like I've been really bad about it, I know that, but this has been like something I have literally wanted to do for so long. I have been watching YouTube since I was like, that's where I learned how to braid my hair. Like I made duct tape wallets, you know, like this is like definitely like the biggest highlight of my year that I finally like got started and did it. And I think 2020, I'm just really excited for it. I just love new beginnings and new years, and I'm really gonna be trying to post every single Monday. I think this past year I was like, I'm gonna post this many times, and like I just set my expectations too high that I knew I wasn't going to succeed in them. So like when I ended up completely failing at them, I didn't really care. But yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started with my favorites. Okay, so I don't have that many makeup favorites, and I have a lot of like random favorites that I really like. But for the makeup I do, we're going to go ahead and start off with like physical favorites that I have, and then like techniques that I changed about my makeup routine this year that I really enjoyed. So my first favorite is probably no surprise. It's this Maybelline Dream Cover Foundation. I love this stuff. Before this, I really do like the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, but this year my skin has been really dry, and this has been a great like replacement, or not replacement, but transition into that, I guess, like fixing on that. It has SPF 50, which is my favorite part because I am very pale, so I need to like constantly wear SPF, but I know like an SPF cream isn't ideal for me, so that's why I really like this. It's a really good dupe for the It cream. I used to always use that one. Then I have my ColourPop Cute AF palette. Y'all have probably seen this. I think this is ColourPop's like most famous eyeshadow palette. This is literally all I used pretty much all year. I would just get one color, especially this peachy color, put it in my lid, and then a gold on top, and like call it a day. I really like this for traveling because of how thin it is. My only complaint is that it doesn't have a mirror, but besides that, love this. I totally recommend it. I think it's like 12 bucks. I'm not sure, but I'll link it down below. I'll link everything I'm talking about down below. I can't remember if I've always loved this, but I know I used this a lot this year. This is the NYX retractable eyeliner. Not necessarily like this specific brand, but I love putting like blue eyeliner on the bottom. I think especially for the summertime and any like tropical reasons, like when I went to like Costa Rica, I had this like when we were going out and stuff, and it just like, it's just very cute, you know. I really like this. And then I have two lip products, which are going to be no surprise because these were the lip products that I used literally all year. So quickly, I have the Rimmel Oh My Gloss. I've talked about this so much, but I love this stuff. It just is like effortlessly like beautiful and like not sticky, not goopy. It's not super, it's like very sheer and shiny. I don't know if you can tell, but just really pretty. I don't want to talk about it too long because I've actually been using this. I think I started using it a lot more this year, but I've had it forever. And then something that I'm pretty sure I just started using this year was the Ulta Juice Infused Lip Oil. It used to be like a clear color. Actually, I think it used to be peachy. I'm not sure, but I love this, as this has definitely been the year of gloss, right? So I've loved this just to make any like matte lipstick that I have a gloss lipstick. It doesn't add any color, any like shine or anything. It literally is just to make something glossy. That's why it's a lip oil, not a lip gloss, but it's really just like a clear lip gloss, and it's not sticky. It's really thin, and it makes your lips also feel really soft besides just making them glossy, which I really like about it. I love soft lips. I have like really chapped lips most of the time, so I love this stuff. And then speaking of chapped lips, ever since I've had these EOS lip balms, this is the first time I've like ran out of lip balms, and I actually like super recommend that. Can you see that? I'm still using this in my purse. Maya gave me another one, so perfect for that. But these really do like heal my lips. I know the lip Laneige lip whatever is like very popular, but I think if you're just looking for a chapstick that for every day to keep your lips hydrated, this is definitely the one to get. And then my last makeup favorite is also, no surprise, the Pure Essence Nude Highlighter. This is in the shade Be My Highlight. I know now they have a lot more shades of this, but this is just the most perfect everyday highlighter. But even more so, I think I've had this for over like more than this year, but this year something new that I started doing with this highlighter that I really liked is getting this brush and going in with it, since it's such a natural highlighter, and this is a Japanese brush. I liked going around my whole face with it, and like it would just make me glow and not look glittery. It literally just makes your face look glowy. I love this like new technique that I started doing, and the rest of my makeup favorites actually are just like techniques that I've done this year that I've really enjoyed. The two other brushes I have, I feel like I'm like all over the place with this video, but I don't know how long I've been doing this, but putting your blush on with a stippling brush like changes the game, okay? It is so perfect, especially if you put your blush on last, which I always like forget to do and stuff, but it just makes it blends it out so good. It blends your like, not make there be a harsh line in between your highlight, blush, and contour. This has changed my blush game. It really doesn't matter what blush I wear as long as I use this brush. But I will say this is an ecotools one. I don't know if I mentioned that. And I have not been able to find any other one. I know Wet n Wild has one just like this. But if y'all know any other brands that have a brush like this, comment down below so like other people can see. And then one more trick, which I'm not sure if Juicy Jazz also gave me this trick, but is using a small stippling brush. So I have this one from Wet n Wild, and then I also have one from e.l.f. I don't know if I got rid of that one with my declutter, but this one is fine. And I just get like so I'll do my bronzer with my big bronzer brush, and then I'll use like a little contour, like this Too Faced one that is meant more for contour, and I'll go in with it and then like chisel it out, and it just like blends it more but defines it at the same time. It's a lot less harsh than like a contour brush, but still diffuses it out. And oh my god, I'm already going so long with this video. But last favorite trick that I have is using a fan after I set my face. It just makes when you set your face not have any like droplets or anything like that. This one is like a free one that I got from Bumble, but I think most people have a fan around. I know I had one like from Spain that I had, and I never used it until I started doing this. Love it. Love that trick. But yeah, that's all my makeup favorites. So let's go ahead and move on to my like random favorites. Okay, let's do skincare very quick. I didn't mean to go so long into my makeup, but so we're gonna try to speed through skincare. Quickly going through my skincare. This oh, I said it was Cetaphil. I think this is like the Cetaphil or Simple whatever dupe, but it's the Simply Daily Facial Cleanser. I use this like just to clean my face, just to if I need to take off my makeup. It's very gentle, like everyday use. And then for toner, I use Witch Hazel, which is something I started doing this year. I used to have like a specific toner, but really the whole point of toner is just like to get off all the excess, or to me at least. And I have these like reusable cotton rounds that I got off Amazon. I think I got all of these for like, I don't know, very inexpensive. But if you don't have cotton rounds, a really good idea is just like cutting up some old t-shirts and like making your own cotton rounds, so you don't need to buy any. Wish I'd done that, but these were awesome. Lastly, this year I've been using my Aztec clay mask so much. This one actually Angelica gave to me, and then before that my old roommate Valerie, shout out Val, had one, and I would use that one also. And especially when you use it with apple cider vinegar, it's just really good to like detox all your skin when you're breaking out. So I've loved all of this year. I'm trying to think if I have any more skincare. But yeah, I think that's it. So now random. So I have a lot of food favorites that I loved this year. This year I really dove into cooking more like vegan. I'm not vegan in any way, but I've definitely like started cooking vegan just because, I don't know, it's just like being conscious of like my dairy intake and meat intake and all of that. It's just something to be aware of. So I've definitely like, that's a favorite alone, like vegan cooking. But some other things that I have loved because of that is making smoothies. So like you guys know, I pretty much have a smoothie every morning, and that's like a favorite in and of its own. Also, my avocado toast, I got real into that this year, especially with the Trader Joe's Nothing But the Bagel seasoning. I'm sure y'all have heard of it before, but that stuff is so good. I make my toast, doesn't matter which bread, an avocado, everything but the bagel seasoning, and a sunny side up egg with sriracha sauce. That has been my like go-to breakfast this year. A few other like snack favorites that I had were the RX bars, the dark chocolate sea salt. I'll put a picture, love those. And then another one that I discovered the second half of this semester, were the Celsius energy drinks. So I hate Red Bull, but I'm a very sleepy person, and whenever I would study, I just wouldn't study because I would be so tired. And then I heard some YouTubers like raving about the Celsius drink. YouTube, I'm telling you, like, I'm obsessed with YouTube. I listen to anything they tell me, but I've been better. Anyway, heard someone like raving about them. I'll put a picture here, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'll try those, and they're so good. If you don't like Red Bull but you're looking for a really good energy drink, I highly recommend them. They're meant to be like a workout energy drink. I've never had them before a workout. Actually I have, but I use them just like normally. They also like boost your metabolism, and it's just like amazing. I love those so much. My last food favorite that I actually have it with me because my parents have it, and they're the ones that showed me this. But if you guys love pesto, but it's very expensive, so you never really buy it, or you don't make it because basil and all that complicated, the basil pesto sauce from Costco is so good. It makes, especially if you're in college, I highly recommend like sauces. You just add this into some pasta and some spinach, boil some pasta and spinach, and then add this, and it's such an easy yet delicious dinner. Love this. From this point on, it's like even more random. I feel like I keep saying random. But the first thing is TV shows. This year I discovered This Is Us. Loved that show. I like binged watched all 3 of the first seasons during like the end of my finals last year, which was a really bad decision. And then I've been watching it this year as well. I don't like the new season as much, but I do think it's about to get a lot better, because like the ending, if y'all saw the ending of this season 4, comment down below, but don't ruin it. If anyone else, actually, if someone watches This Is Us, let me know, because I love that show. And then that was really the only new show that I like got into. I really didn't watch too many TV shows. I don't have like cable or anything, just Netflix and Hulu. So if y'all have any show recommendations, make sure to also leave those down below. Crew necks. This was my year of crew necks, and it started off in January when I was with Angelica in Houston, and she took me to a 25-cent thrift store where I got this crew neck, which has definitely been my favorite for the year. So I've had this since January, and I wear this like almost every day. Like, I love this, and I know it's not like flattering or whatever, but it's just so cute. It's just like some moons all around, and it's just so comfy and oversized, and I just love it. I love this one. I don't know why. I think I just love the moon and the stars. But I've gotten a bunch this year, all thrifted, by the way. Definitely recommend thrifting your crew necks. No need to like purchase crew necks. Like, I see some people talking about like Aritzia's crew necks and everything, but yeah, I actually decluttered a bunch recently, but this is one that I don't think I'll ever declutter. I love this so much. Another favorite was my purse, which is also like a year ago today. So last year during Christmas, my brother got me a Fossil watch, and it was like a smart Fossil watch, but I don't use watches. My dad got me a watch also, and both of them I was like, I don't really use watches. I ended up getting an Apple Watch, which I love this, but actually I got this year also. I love this. So I decided to trade it for a purse. So this is just like a little I don't even know how to explain it. It's from Fossil, like I said, and I got this bright blue color, and my mom didn't want me to get this color. She was like, you're never gonna wear it. But I wear this every single day. This has been my purse of the year. I bought the matching wallet to go with it, which I have never done with a purse situation before. I've always just like had random wallets within my purse. I literally now can't think of a purse I've used as much as this, but this purse is just so perfect because it's just like big enough where you can fit all your stuff. I fit this big wallet, I can fit my camera in here, I can fit like my little notebook in here. I always carry this around with me and I fit that as well. It just fits so much. It's so perfect for traveling for that reason, but then it's still small enough that you wear it as a side bag and it doesn't look too big, you know, because I feel like most big purses are just like handbags, but this is just like so perfect. Not too big, not too small, and I love this. If I can find it, I'll try to link it down below. Also, just the color is just so easy to like put with anything and like add some color to it. I love it so much. And then one last physical favorite that I have, which may be like TMI, but honestly I just like feel the need to talk about this. I think I got my Diva cup in the beginning of the summer, but I have my Diva cup and it came in this cute little pouch. I have two actually. So this is like the knockoff Diva cup. I got this just like off of Amazon, and they're perfect. There's like two sizes. They go in this little pouch. And I love it. If any of you are like on the fence about like switching over to Diva cups, if you're using tampons right now, I like highly recommend. You save so much money in tampons. Every box of tampons is like $5-7. I don't even know how much, like $7, right? This alone cost me $7. So there you go. Like, it's reusable. You don't have to change it throughout the day. And if you're worried about the comfort of it, you don't even notice that it's there all day. And because you never have to change it, like, it's not like something like, oh, you're worrying about it, you know, like, oh my god, am I staining? Like, no, like, you're not gonna stain because it's just once a day that you have to change it out. And if you're just like worried also like how to put it in and all of that, it's really not as scary as you think. You just like fold it in and put it in. I don't know if this is TMI, but I feel like not enough people talk about this, so I'm just gonna talk about it. You just like fold it and like shove it in there and it pops open while it's in, and it is just so amazing. I really recommend it, especially if you're looking to be like a little bit more sustainable and stuff like this. This is such an easy switch to make that really does make a big difference. My last favorites are YouTuber favorites, and like I said, love YouTube. I discovered a lot of YouTubers that I like this year, but by the end of the year, going back to like sustainable and everything, I think it's really important to point out like who you're watching influences you a lot. There was definitely so many YouTubers I would watch, especially back when I would watch so many makeup YouTubers. It just influenced me to buy so much makeup that I didn't need. And same goes with like a lot of like lifestyle YouTubers. Like, they just really influence you to purchase a lot of things that you don't need. And I just want to really encourage everyone to be like more aware of that. Sorry. Definitely something like I hadn't really thought about before, but that is definitely why I was like such an over consumer. Not that I'm like not right now, but I'm definitely like trying to get better about it. Some sustainable YouTubers that I discovered this year was Lindsay Hughes. I'll link her channel down below, along with Megan Hughes. So I've been subscribed to Megan since like she was back in Georgia. Sorry about that. So I've been subscribed to Lindsay since she lived in Georgia, and she like kind of like dropped off the face of earth, if you ask me. But yeah, this year I really got into her sister because she made a lot of like those sustainable videos and a lot of things that I just really liked. And a lot of thrift hauls. Love thrift hauls. And yeah, I started watching both of them again this year, and I love them so much. And then recently, towards the end of the year, someone who I discovered who I love so much, who really like has changed me a lot within this past month. There's actually two, but one I kind of do like more than the other. So it's Sedona Christine. I'm not exactly sure. I'll make sure to like put her name here and link her down below. But I loved her this year. She's like, again, does a lot of like DIY skincare stuff, which I'm like really trying to get into more. And then also Shopping by Liz Biz, I'll put her name. I know both of them are friends and they do kind of the same kind of videos. She really turned my light into like the overconsumption side of things, so I really like her as well. And then also Claudia Solowiski. I again used to watch her when I was younger, like back when she lived with her parents, and I don't know what happened. I just like, I think all my recommended changed a lot because I was watching different style videos, and then as I started watching like Megan again, and Lindsay, I think she popped back up in my like suggested, and I just like fell in a rabbit hole of her. I really, really like her. Her and her boyfriend are so cute. And yeah, I've also started listening to podcasts this year, but there hasn't been one that I've like really loved. I've been trying to listen to The Daily, and I like that one, honestly, to get my news because like I'm trying to learn more. But if you have any podcast recommendations, make sure you leave them down below. And with that being said, I think I'm going to end off this video so it's not too long. But yeah, I'm just very excited for this next decade, like being 20 and like the next 10 years I'm gonna be 30. Like, I'm just very excited to see where I go. But yeah, I'm gonna end off this video here. Make sure you like, you subscribe, and make sure you subscribe because I have a lot of exciting videos coming out. I'm gonna really try to commit myself to YouTube this year. And yeah, have a great, amazing day. Bye!